Perfect.
222-6397. We are talking about real estate on today's show, PropertySourceRadio.com, where you can also click on the blog and you can get to Sharon's website and read about Keller Williams and what kind of real estate deals are going on in the community. Should we talk a little bit about mortgage rates? That's pretty much a theme in this show. Pat does the news. Alex does the news. It's like a weekly thing. Interest rates, big opportunity right now for people to borrow money.
It's
Historic lows.
yeah.
Slightly over 4% affords us more house than we've ever known.
Oh yeah. It's huge.
Absolutely.
Do you know, seriously, my parents bought a house in the 80s, and I think their rate was a variable at 11. And 11% on a $100,000 house is huge. I mean, that's the interest is huge.
Yes, it is.
Now, I have a 5% right now, and 5% is almost funny, laughable, in comparison, of course. And when I was selling homes, the rate was, in the 90s, it always was between 8 and 9.5-ish. I don't know. How long have you guys been in the business now?
25 years for me.
Wow, you don't look that old.
That's impossible.
It's true.
Wow.
Your teeth are so white.
I'm sure everyone on the radio can tell that.
That's right.
You must not smoke Marlboro
They can
Reds.
see us. Yes.
No Marlboros for Sharon.
No, not for me.
Sharon Kunkel.
Since 2001.
Okay, so yeah, rates were a little bit higher then, but yeah. So I mean, in the 90s, they were 9%. That was still cheap money in comparison to the 80s. Of
Absolutely.
course.
I mean, we thought it was great to be under 10 when we bought our house.
Yes. Yeah. And now I'm thinking 5%. That's silly.
Yeah.
But now if they're in the 4s,
They are
which
in the
is
4s.
the conclusion to that story. It was a short story, wasn't it?
That reminds me, I was reading an article in Qualified Remodeler, one of my trade magazines that I get, and I'm going to bring that in next week to talk about some of the things, but talking about population increase and the lack of housing that we're going to have, actually, and that now's a good time for contractors to scoop up some of these properties that are either being foreclosed at or sold short sale or at a reduced rate with these low interest rates to refurb them, which in my opinion sounds like flipping, which I heard wasn't a good thing to do. But now I'm hearing differently that this is really a good market for that kind of activity.
Well, with the money as cheap as it is, certainly it affords a lot of people that opportunity.
Would it be a good time for Pat and I to become flippers?
I don't really want to do the work though.
Oh, I love the work. I'll do the work. You do the
that could be a problem.
financing.
Yeah.
How's that?
I'll do I'll do the money. I'll push money around like there's no tomorrow. You be the fixie chick. You do the work.
I'll do the work.
I like that.
Not a problem.
Fair enough. I think we should get some complexes, buy the entire complex that's gone into bankruptcy or something, and just buy the entire complex.
There's nothing
Let's go big.
available around here, though. We'd have
No, like
to
go to Florida.
We'd have to head south
Yeah, I know.
because real estate really here is holding quite well.
It is.
Yeah.
And Rochester has always been pretty steady.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but I lose my train of thought, and I'm a habitual interrupter. I'm not going to lie. So downtown, how about these loft apartments and these
Yes.
beautiful buildings? They're refurbishing these beautiful old buildings into these beautiful loft apartments, and they ain't cheap.
No.
And they're for sale, not for rent.
right.
Have you experienced any of those at all downtown? Do you do work on East Side, West Side? Do you have a preference or a specialty or?
Most of my focus is on the west side,
Okay.
but certainly I have an interest on the east side, particularly with our office being in Brighton.
Okay. If you ever travel to Pittsford, call me. Okay.
Pat, we go anywhere.
Okay, good.
We're ready. We're here for you.
Stop over. He's got a hot tub and
I
Bailey's.
got a hot tub and Bailey's.
And a countertop.
Yes.
You know what he's getting at.
Brenna knows where I'm going. She
I
always
know.
knows where I'm going.
Focus.
She's psychic.
Yes, I may be.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Actually, Cindy told me that I
Yeah.
have ability.
Everybody has ability, but they just don't know how to use it, or they were told by their parents that don't believe. And so they were squelched at youth. Right, Mom? Right, Dad? Right.
I don't
Anyway.
I don't know that my mom ever squelched anything on me.
Sure, she's a non-believer.
Well, you would know because you're the one who talks to her about that kooky cockamamie stuff anyway, not
right.
me.
Right. I
Couple
know.
beers, and she's like, all right, Pat, time to go to bed.
Yeah, she leaves when I start talking.
So getting into the downtown thing, I mean, that to me is just a huge indicator because, to be honest with you, our downtown is on the build up, but it certainly is not there. So where it is and that they're getting that price for those properties, I think is just huge.
Yeah.
I don't know what else to say about it. It's remarkable, really. because those places are not inexpensive,
No.
No, they're not. And it's encouraging.
Yeah.
isn't it?
It
That's
is
what I was
encouraging,
thinking.
yeah.
That beautiful view with that new bridge they put over there, and a lot of good stuff going on in our community. So I'm excited about that. I think I'm going to stick around. You can head down south if you want. I'll come visit you.
Okay. I'm just going to go down there via private jet and be back whenever I feel like. It's going to be cold. I don't really want to stay, and I'm not flying coach.
Whose jet are you going to skeech on?
I don't know yet. I'm going to call one. There's the charter company. You just pick up the phone. They call you. They charge you, though, a lot.
Folks,
Yeah, they
Ouch.
do.
If you
Yeah.
see Pat Coin lingering around your airplane hangar, beware.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Don't,
because they can't take the throughway anymore.
Jeez.
Nice.
Yeah, good zinger.
Nice.
All right, what's the hottest price range to work in now? Is there a hot one or no?
First time home buyers.
It's always been historically. That's the okay. Just
And
had to
they're in
ask.
varying price ranges.
Yeah, some hosts. Some yeah. All right, we'll go. We got to go to a break.
Take a quick break, but when we come back, we've got a lot of great stories.
Stories.
We're going to do the
Yeah.
stories with Sharon and Sharon in the morning. We're going to talk about dirty mattresses. I think I
Oh.
overheard you say at one of these
Oh.
breaks.
Something
like
about a
that.
ferret.
Boy.
It's
Cool.
something about a ferret. So
We're gonna-
stay tuned, folks. We'll be right back.